What's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy New Year. Hold on one second. Trying to make sure my sound and everything is good. If you can hear me, let me know. Okay. What's up? How are y'all? Happy New Year. Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. All of that jazz. I have not been on my own channel since 2021. And now it's 2022. And so much has happened, and we're only into day 5. Um, hey, John James. Lucky is here. Wow, people are just popping in. John, hey, John. Hey, Lucky. Miss Ravioli. Hello, hello. Shernon, how's it going? Hey, family. Happy New Year. The wealthy firefighter. What's up, y'all? So, listen, I have kind of a lot to talk about, kind of not. I don't know. Hey, Courtney girl. Listen, is YouTube worth it? That's why we are here today. Thank you again for just showing up so we can have this conversation. I'll drop the link once I go through my little spiel. Just think, if y'all got questions or you want to ask me anything. But I was gonna go live yesterday, and I was like, you know what, Lauren, just don't. Like, write down what you want to say, because it's been a lot. It's only day 5 of 2022. And y'all saw my post to my community page. Like, look, people are out here creating fake accounts, commenting in people's chat, pretending to be me. And it's like, yo, what? Never once crossed my mind that would be something that I would encounter. But we're not here to talk about that per se. Thank you so much, Lucky. Hello, Dario. Jonathan, hey. Chappelle, what's good? Vicious Dreadhead, hey. Hey, everybody. And I was going to just be like, you know what? Life as I knew it on YouTube is done. I'm not even going to hold you. I was like 2 seconds away from being like, this is too much. And it was not because of the trolls. It's not because of that. It was because like YouTube is a world, like a whole entire world, completely different than any other social media platform, right? I'm no stranger to social media, no stranger to Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Pinterest, TikTok, all that. I am a stranger to TikTok because don't nobody know how to work that. I'm a 31-year-old. I'm not finna put my camera up and do dances all day. Like, I'm not doing that. So y'all can have TikTok. But for real, YouTube is a time commitment. And for anybody who is like debating, like, should I have a YouTube page? If you have a passion for something, do it. One thing that I learned very quickly is the moment your brain switches from, I want to do this for enjoyment, for fun, for educational purpose, whatever your passion is, to go into making a channel, keep that. But the moment it switches into, I want to make money, it's no longer fun. I'm being 100 with you. Because, and I'm going to have another live about this particular thing I'm going to bring up, but for the love of money is what I'm going to have a live about, because money makes people do crazy things. Money makes people do things that I feel is sometimes out of character. I do believe that everyone is good, like inherently good. There's good in everybody. And life circumstances or certain things literally strips away the good from people. If you follow me on Twitter, you may see some posts I've made, because Twitter is where I put my thoughts. So don't y'all all go try to find me on Twitter. But in all seriousness, when it switches from this is a passion of mine, or this is something I like or I enjoy, to this is a money maker, this is a driving machine, it's not fun anymore. So my advice is, if you are going to go into YouTube, do it because you want to do it, not because you think it is a money machine. It can be a money machine, but the money will only come if you put in the work. And I'm going to get into kind of like how far I've come in a bit. But so in terms of putting in the work, that's where I was going. Putting in the work. What does that look like? So I've only been, so I've had a YouTube channel for the longest. And if you go deep into my videos, you'll see that that I have videos that date back to like 2019, whatever, right? Or even 2020 actually. But I didn't really get serious until probably like September of 2021. So September 2021 is when I got serious. So I haven't even been in the YouTube world for 4 months. It hasn't even not been 6 months. It hasn't been 5 months. It hasn't even been 4 months, y'all. 4 months would be within a couple weeks, if I'm honest with you. And I learned a lot of things that I can do differently, things that I just don't do, things that I'm going to do differently moving forward. So we're going to touch on a few things of like, what have I accomplished? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Mr. Flip Flop, for that super chat. I'm going to touch on like, what have I accomplished? How did I do it? What did I learn? And what's next? So if you're new to Lauren Melissa, what's up? Just to give you a basis. So before I get into all the logistics and just talk about everything, I want to just tell you like the why behind my channel. Okay. The why behind my channel. If you've watched me on any platform, either you don't know what I'm going to say. It's like, we can't read her. What is she about? What is she doing? I love that. And I'm going to continue I'm going to have a light about that too. It's just like keeping this mysteriousness about me. And I feel like all women should kind of keep that. If anybody can guess how you're going to move, scale it back, sweetie. Like there has to be something about you that makes people want to, come back for more. But I ain't going to keep giving you all my secrets. I'm not. But that's one thing that I value about myself is that, people don't know what I'm going to say. And I'm very transparent about like where I've been. Jonathan, you cannot read me. Shut up. You don't. You can't. So I'm transparent. So, I mean, y'all could go look back at the videos. Your girl was fat. I mean, I'm not going to say fat, but I was a little chunky in the face. Shout out to I forget who it was, but shout out to somebody on one live sent $5 to tell me, girl, you getting back fat. I have to lose some weight. But I'm very transparent to say, look, I used to weigh this much. I lost X amount of weight. It did this to my confidence, X, Y, and Z. I've also been in multiple failed relationships. I'm transparent to say, I don't even know what a successful relationship looked like. Do I want to be in one? Absolutely. Do I want to be married? Absolutely. But I'm on here to kind of take you through my journey. And so because I see good in people too, you may often hear me be the voice for the voiceless, or be the voice for the people who get shamed a lot, or get shunned a lot, or get talked about a lot. I don't have to agree with everything, but it's always good to hear a different perspective. So that's what you get from my channel, right? Let's just talk about it. Let's continue to have the conversations that are necessary. Let's continue to move the conversations forward, right? So you'll get fitness stuff, you'll get growth and accountability. If you look deeper, I started to vlog. I really enjoyed vlogging, y'all, and I haven't done it in a while. So in 2022, I'm going to get back to vlogging. So you'll get a little bit of sneak peek into my life. And I want to talk more about dating. A lot of people ask me questions about, like, are you dating? What do you look for? Why are you single? All these things. It's an awesome question because shoot, I got questions. I asked myself the same thing. So dating, fitness, growth, accountability, and then just questions about my move. I'm going on to 3 months being in LA, and I have so much to discover, so much to learn. So I want to share that with you. But that was really the basis of my channel. And then it evolved into, look, I came from a talk show platform to coming on mine. Lunch with Lauren was always a thing on Instagram, and I brought it to YouTube. So Lunch with Lauren will continue. But I do enjoy talking. Maybe, I don't know if y'all know or not, but I went to school to be a news anchor. I really wanted to be a news anchor. And that didn't happen, obviously, because I'm here. And yeah, that didn't happen. But it's still a passion of mine to like be behind a camera, maybe in front of the camera. But I do enjoy certain aspects of my life that YouTube gives me. So eventually I want to do this long term, but I cannot do that without y'all. So I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So is YouTube worth it? Let's talk about it. So I've been seriously doing YouTube for 4 months. And where has that gotten me? I gained over 1.4K subscribers. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, look at there. So y'all listen here. This is the fake Lauren. What's up, girl? So glad you can join me. And I know you was out here in these streets. Make sure you wrap it up. Make sure you wrap it up while you out here. That's so crazy. So, all right, back to what I was saying. So thank you so much for all of you all that subscribed. And what else did I do? Over 45,000 views. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Over 8,000 watch hours. So thank you. I'm going to talk about this whole getting monetized thing, y'all, because again, got into this space with no guidance, right? In terms of how to get to watch hours, how to get your subscribers up. Like, what do you have to do? When I tell you, I was just being me, right? I'm going on platforms. I'm just being myself. I'm talking. One thing about YouTube is, you have to make a decision. Do you want to be yourself or do you want to be a character? Right? For entertainment purposes, like, this isn't me. This is just how I am on a platform, right? You decide who you want to be. But one thing about me and my channel is the authenticity is what, I don't want to say sales, but like authenticity is what keeps y'all coming back. Because y'all, it's so many fake people in the world. Why would y'all want to subscribe to something that's fake? Y'all see that every day. So I like to think that's why y'all here. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I could not get this far without y'all. So even if I stay at however many subscribers I'm at now for the next 2 years, I don't care because I'm rocking with y'all and y'all are rocking with me. So I really, really appreciate y'all. So I just want to say that. So Lunch with Lauren will be back. If you want to be a guest on Lunch with Lauren or you have people that you think will be cool, email me. My email is in the description box. The people who have been on Lunch with Lauren thus far have been amazing. I might do some follow-ups with a few people depending on what our conversations were. I still have to do a follow-up with Dojo of Manhood because that was a really interesting Lunch with Lauren. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Flip Flop. Mr. Flip Flop, you made a comment at the beginning that when to answer the question, you said, in your opinion, it's not worth it unless you're fake or clout chasing. Can you explain that? What do you mean by that? So in my opinion, I think YouTube is great. It's a platform. It's a platform for people to express themselves. You know what I mean? I mean, there's multiple platforms for you to do that, but YouTube is a way for you to interact with people. So I'm so glad I found YouTube and YouTube found me. Shout out to Jonathan. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Sheree, hi. Look at everybody. Thank you so much. Okay. We got to link up, security boss. We really do. We really do. I really enjoyed being on the panel with you yesterday too. If you missed me and security boss on Black Man Unfiltered, yes, make sure you go look at it. I shared it on my community page. I'm very authentic and can argue with sense. Look, thank you. It has not always been that way. Growth. So I just want to take y'all on a journey with me. So that's really what my channel is about. And I just want to let y'all know that that's how it's going to continue to be. Listen, Thank you. No comment. Just tricking. It ain't tricking if you got it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Lucky says, most people aren't themselves on YouTube. They portray an image for views. Absolutely. And because that is how people in different channels typically are, I did not want to be that. I am not that. What you see is literally what you get. Y'all can go back, find videos and be like, Lauren, but you said this on one video and now you saying this. You're absolutely right. I can be grown up. My mind can change. That's life. So like, again, continue to like push, continue to ask questions, challenge me. That's what I enjoy. Like, I don't want to be arguing just to argue. Like, try to persuade me. You know what I'm saying? Like, change my mind. I love that. Thank you so much, Notorious Lily. I don't know, Lauren, but you seem beautiful on the inside and clearly see your outside beauty. Thank you so much. Ooh, my point. Okay. So remember what I said. Mr. Flip Flop said it's not worth it unless you're fake, or, you know, what I just said. So he said, my point, I'm one of the most popular personalities in travel, but I make nothing compared to other travel vloggers. My merch does well, but I make pennies on YouTube. So let's talk about monetization, shall we? Most people think that YouTube can, you know, you can make money. You absolutely can. But that's only if you're like literally cranking out videos every 4 hours, every day of the week. You're so like, and the algorithm catches it. People are finding you. But for someone who has a full-time job like me, I literally have to squeeze in lives when I can. Editing videos seems to be my downfall, y'all. I really deep down inside want to chop up videos. I really do. But between me going live, your girl, I need to go out. I got to meet people. I can't sit behind my computer all day. I know that sounds like an excuse. I could, but I'm not trying to be single when I'm 36. I am about to be 32. Don't y'all want me to go out and socialize? And I can vlog it too, y'all. I can take y'all with me. See? What else are y'all saying? Oh, sure, no, I'm gonna get my PO box up by my birthday, which is next month, I swear. So if y'all want to send me anything, we could do like a review show. We could do that. Let me do what the real Dana said, because I feel like she's trying to bless me a little bit. And first off, how do I change my name? How do I do? Oh, never mind. Don't tell me. I already figured it out. Struggle streamer. If y'all want to bless me some other way, you can. Oh, there we go. What else? Never compromise your authenticity. I won't. You're entertaining and beautiful. I was gonna say that too. Like, I ain't gonna have a lot of serious conversations, but it's gonna be naturally entertaining because your girl is funny. I really do think I'm a comedian, real life. If you're around me long enough, you would agree that I'm funny. I do have real good jokes. And I'll be serious too, because I think that's what makes it funny. What else was I saying? Yeah. Keep the editing simple. It's hard. It's hard. OG Patrice is in the building. What's good? Hello, Hanifa. Hi. All right. So I'm gonna put this in the box, the chat, if anybody wants to like call in or anything like that. So anyway, Lunch with Lauren will be back. But monetization, getting to what is it, 4,000 watch hours, and then 1,000 subscribers. The subscribers is easy. That's a piece of cake. You can, if you have a good amount of followers on Instagram and Facebook, just tell all your friends to follow you. You can get to 1,000 easy. It's that 4,000 watch hours that will kill you. Like, I remember I was grinding from, I think October was like the biggest month in terms of viewership. October and November, I think. And I couldn't have done it without Lucky. You know, Lucky, we had Girl Talk. Shout out to Lucky. Girl Talk was amazing. If you haven't already, please subscribe to her channel. Girl Talk was great. People, I don't know if y'all have been asking or wondering, is Girl Talk coming back? All good things have to come to an end. Lucky is doing her thing on her channel. She is literally cranking out videos like clockwork. So she's investing time in that, and we're going to grow. So if you haven't, make sure you subscribe. But it's Lucky will be back on Lauren Melissa's channel, okay? Just not in the form of Girl Talk. You may see her on a Lunch with Lauren. You may see her pop up on a panel. You just never know. The watch hours will come. It may be slow, but that's what I mean by being patient. Like, if you enter into the YouTube space wanting to make money, it's not going to happen overnight. And then when you do get the money, you'll notice like it's real slow. Like, you be making like 98 cents on the video for some ads, depending on how long your video is. But you're not going to make the big bucks until you get to the 20K subscribers, 50K subscribers, and you have tons of videos for your viewers to watch and react to. If you're in the chat and you have Lucky's channel, can you put it in there? Some people are asking. So I put the StreamYard link. I pinned it on the chat if you want to call in, ask questions, provide commentary, whatever you want to do. But I wanted to stop on here, one, because it's the top of the year. Two, I wanted to let y'all know what to expect. You're going to look out for more vlogs, because I'm going to be vlogging. I'm going to take y'all with me. I got some trips planned for this year. Loverboy Linsky just put her link in the chat, so y'all can go ahead and click that. Let me just make sure it showed up. It did. Okay, cool. Definitely, this is the golden rule. Stay true to your why. Stay true to your why, right? Watch Lauren forget about us peasants when she get that big bag. Y'all know I'm not. It felt, honestly, when I made that post about people making troll accounts, I don't know if she's still in the chat, because the fake Lauren Melissa was just in the chat. If y'all just got here, she came in the chat and was like, what am I talking about? Girl or boy, man, them, she, her, theirs, whatever pronoun you would like to use, whoever is behind that account. When I put that post up about someone making my, duping my account, people are like, that's how you know you made it. And I'm like, no, it's been 4 months. There's still so much I could do and grow. Chanel made a good comment. It also depends on the type of content. YouTube ain't monetizing everything. That's right. People do have mental issues. That's crazy. They do. I also should tell y'all, I'm gonna make a reel and put it on my Instagram. If y'all, Instagram was my baby. Like, when I tell y'all I was so highly active on Instagram, I kind of let it go. I neglected it. So if you want to see like inside stuff, go to Instagram. But I'm gonna make a reel probably today or tomorrow. I've been working out. So y'all know, okay, I moved in October, and then November, I did not have a personal trainer. I picked a personal trainer up in December, and I did took after pictures today. Y'all, I see results. Clap it up for you, girl. I can even see it in my face. But anyways, I'm gonna keep grinding, but I'm gonna make a reel about I'm gonna make a reel showing y'all my progress. So y'all don't be judging me. Don't be judging me. Anywho, what are y'all talking about in the chat? Nothing. So I didn't want anything. I just wanted to come on to talk about if YouTube is worth it, and to let y'all know it is worth it. I'm not gonna quit. I definitely wanted to quit, and it wasn't because of the trolls. It was more so time consuming. But then I had to go back to my why. I had to go back to why did you start the channel to begin with? And it was because it's fun. And two, to just show how literally someone can go from being this stereotypical modern woman, if you will, to just changing mindsets, shifting your lifestyle in order to get what you want. I don't know, did I say it here? Or did I say it? Where did I say it? Maybe I said it on the last Girl Talk or something. By the end of 2022, your girl will be in a relationship. I said it here first. So if you didn't watch the video and you like, what are you talking about? I said it on some video. I can't remember what I said. But I'm definitely positioning myself to win. I'm not going to come up with no excuses. The men just don't want black women, or it ain't nobody out here, or they all acting the same. No, you have to change your behavior. You have to change your mindset. You have to do the work, and continue to subscribe to me, watch my videos so that you can see the work happen in real time. You can see the shifts, you can see the changes, because I guarantee you it's going to happen. So I just want to put that out there. Look, everybody's believing. That's right. There you go. There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you. I honestly don't know how to, fun fact, I don't know how to put on makeup. So when you see me, the most you'll get is maybe a lip, eyeliner, some mascara, but you ain't finna get all the foundation and stuff. I don't got time for that. I can't do it. But I appreciate the compliment. It's very sweet of you. Thank you. But yeah, do anybody want to call in? You don't have to, but in terms of the trolls, because I see that I'm not the only one that's been getting trolled. I know Jonathan has had a fake account. The lead attorney had a fake account. Just if you're able, if you happen to be a moderator in somebody's chat or anything like that, just click on the name and see if that's them. There's some distinct things that you can tell the difference between, like pictures and stuff. So just pay attention to that. What are y'all saying? Oh, you said I don't need makeup. Nah. Thank you. Vicious Dreadhead said, but Lauren, you got bids already. So what you're saying is you about to start attracting the man you want. I mean, if you think I got bids, I don't know if I have bids. I wouldn't call those bids. What do y'all call bids? Let's talk about it. Forget relationship. You'll be married soon. That's the goal. That's the goal. I don't want to wear makeup unless I'm performing on stage. Listen. When I look damn good in the morning, I know that's right. I do. I wake up like this, literally. But I don't be getting on video, so. Uncle Stu on the block. Thank you. Old man on the block. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Where you been at? I have not seen you around these parts in quite some time. You're so sweet. Interactive lives build audience. All the algorithms and smart guy stuff. I don't know. I feel that. What she said. Boop, 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 boop. You hope you haven't been talking to the fake Lauren. And Mills, you probably have, because your girl went MIA. Okay. Was it? I aired the Christmas episode. I don't even know what day. And I haven't gone live for real after that. And I had like the last week off of work, and I tried to unplug. Okay. The last week off of December. And I tried to unplug because work this season is going to like go crazy for me. So I was not on YouTube as much, like, at all. So you probably was talking to the fake person. That's crazy. That is wild. Who has the time to make fake accounts? Like, what? Let's talk about the psychology behind it. Like, okay, when I see troll accounts, fake accounts, you know where my mind immediately goes? it goes to the people. Y'all ever watch Catfish and then they like go to the house and it'd be like some like socially awkward dude behind a computer? Like that's what I envision. Eugene said, when I first heard of YouTube, I was watching to either be entertained, aroused, or informed. That's honest. Then the interactive talk show phenomenon started, and I learned from those shows. YouTube is definitely worth it. Yes. That I don't think that's the real TLA. That's definitely not the TLA. Look at that white border. Y'all got to be better. Y'all are weird. Sean, what's up? Wait, let you on mute. There we go.
What up?
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good.
Happy New Year. I, I called to interview you on your own channel.
You said what?
I called to interview you on your own channel.
Oh yeah.
Yo. So look.
Oh, thank you, Dana. I gotta turn my phone always be on silent. Sorry. Go ahead, Sean. My bad.
So look. I was wondering, right? So what do you feel like are some of the most important lessons you got from 2021?
Yeah. Important lessons from 2021. I would say follow your gut. I did that in multiple like ways and decision points. And because before I was someone who always tried to control situations, like it has to be a certain way. So I went with my gut, kind of like fell back and let things happen. So that was my biggest like learning point of just let life. You know what I mean? Like stop trying to control the direction it's going to go. So follow your gut. Always ask questions. Like even if you think you know, ask questions. And then when people show you who they are, believe them. Like that's another one. Like that is so small and so I guess like, cliche.
Mm-hmm.
But to my point earlier, I'm super nice and kind. I've always kind of just given people chances over and over again. So like that's one of the things that I would do differently.
That's interesting. I struggle with that when the thing about when people show you who they are, because I guess I've transformed so many different ways in life. And sometimes a person may do some snake type stuff, but then they may become a different type person. So I guess I struggle with that personally. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. It's definitely something I had to adjust to, because I mean I've said on different panels like the trend for me is like I always get cheated on, and because I get
Hmm.
cheated on, it's like because I kept giving them chance after chance after chance, and people only treat you how you allow them to treat you, right? You give them the permission to treat you that way. So if you continue to give people the access to you to do certain things, you can't be upset if the outcome turns a different way or like goes a certain way. So I
Hmm.
think for me, I went into 2021 like, oh, this is the year of me. I'm going for my goals. But I did go for my goals, but I did it afraid. And I think that was kind of my downfall too. It's like if you're gonna go for something, just do it fearlessly. Go in head first and just do it. Um, so I didn't put pressure on myself for 2022 and say like I'm
Hmm.
gonna go for everything I want fearlessly. It was just more so like, lean into your authentic self.
Hmm.
Um, so that's it. What about you? Like, what did you learn? Because I know you have a channel now, or you're starting a
Oh,
channel.
yeah. I learned so many. I can't even. Business wise, I learned 10 million lessons. And I think with business, and I heard Anton say this a lot, and I totally agree. With business, certain things you only learn through experience. And for me, from store one to store two, you get a lot of costly lessons. Some that you wish like I could have saved myself $40,000. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I learned a lot about business, even with me moving to Dallas. Damn, I never usually say where I'm at, but anyway, even I said it now. Even with me moving to Dallas, I think looking at it, establishing a store here, a lot of people think I can just come here and just like open up a store, and it's like it's not that simple. It's just like you got to have pretext, you got to have context, you got to lay the groundwork for a lot of things. And so I look at everything like that, whether it's a new job, a new relationship, whatever. I always have a plan with how to get in, and I always have an exit strategy. And so I
Mm.
just 2021 for me, it confirmed the fact that having that implementation strategy and that exit strategy, those things are really, really vital in everything that we do.
That exit strategy is like something I hadn't thought about. Like we always plan for how we're going to start something, but we never think about if it ends, what does it look like? Or,
Hmm.
is something going to be forever? We always go into something thinking it's going to be, long standing or, it's going to be for a long time or forever,
Hmm.
if you will. But we don't think about the what if. Okay. So I'm going to ask because they say, like, if you go into a marriage thinking you'll get a divorce, is pointless. So if you go into a business thinking it's, there's going to be an exit, but I guess there's a difference. Like you can have a purposeful exit, right? Because some people have
Hmm.
businesses and it's like,
Hmm.
I only want to do this for 10 years and that's the
Hmm.
plan. And that's the
Yeah,
exit strategy.
that's a good point. I think I guess the way I look at it with business, it depends on what you want to do with it. So for a person like me building a clothing brand, it'll come down to some brands you're building just to build up the intrinsic value of it and then sell it. Some brands
Mm,
you're building because it's like your pet product project and you're just gonna keep it forever. Even if we look at Diddy, how he built up Sean John, sold it, and then now he just bought it back, and it's a depressed asset, and now he's gonna make it, valuable again. So I guess in terms of that, it just kind of depends on what you want to do. Like if you need a cash infusion and you build something up to a 7-figure, 8-figure, 10-figure business, you may want to sell it and go do something else. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. So I have an extra strategy for everything I do, and yeah, it's and that comes from the hood, to be honest, because you have to understand how you can get out of this room that you go in everywhere in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And most hoods, I'm sure.
yeah. I'm seeing a lot of people say, like Jonathan just said it. Mike's here said you always have to have an exit strategy. I've always worked for the man. So like I have not seen myself to be in any entrepreneurial like
Hmm.
role. I guess you could say that this YouTube sphere could be looked at as like an entrepreneurship, it depending on how far I take this, right? I haven't necessarily, thought about like, is this is this the end until recently when
Hmm.
when I started this live and was like, look, I didn't know if I wanted to keep doing this. It's a lot. um I had the first thing I had to overcome was comments. Like that's so small, right? Like when
Hmm.
anytime you put yourself out there, even if you're just on, social, like on Instagram, like people are gonna have something to say. So you gotta have thick skin. I learned how to have thick skin very early on when I was on the Lapeef network. Like I had to learn that quick. So
Hmm.
I don't care what people are saying. Um, but like that's just something I had to learn.
Hmm.
So it was just more so like the work it takes, and if I felt that I had the ability to do that, and if I had the people behind me, like I have the do I got are y'all with me, is
Hmm.
y'all rocking with me? And I had to go back, like, even if they're not, Lauren, you were doing lunch with Lauren on Instagram with 5 people, with 10
Hmm.
people, and then it grew. So the key to everything is consistency. So that's what I learned mostly.
I think everything you just said makes a lot of sense, and it's important. The thing with even with corporate, like, or working a job or whatever it is, I think that's critically important to have an exit strategy. And like all of my kids that I mentor, I try to make sure that they understand that it's important wherever you can, depending on what job it is, to treat it like it's a paid internship, to get as much as you can from it, to get as many connections as you can from it, and see if there are opportunities to branch out and do your own thing. Like, don't just become a pharmacist. Work to become a pharmacist, and then establish your own thing. Don't just become a physical therapist. Get your own practice after a while. And so I
Hmm.
think us as Black people, it's very important for us to just
Be that way.
to intentionally aim towards getting in the owner's box. Don't just be a player on the court. You know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
that. I
So
love
yeah.
that. But how I do want to say this too, because I don't know when I had this conversation, but everybody can't be CEOs. Everybody can't own businesses. There are some of us just have to be consumers. Some of us have to just be bottom feeders and just do the work that everybody's not doing. So when we think about, you know, the conversations that we have, like, that's why I'm okay with saying, like, you know, it's okay if you don't have a C-suite job or you're not an executive. If you are, you know, lead in the assembly line at a factory, be a damn good lead, okay? And, you know, have people respect you. I want people to know, like, just because people say you have to have a business or having a business is like, you know, top tier, or having X amount of dollars is top tier. To me, the person that you are is like more valuable to,
Yeah.
you know, their character weighs so much more.
I
um
think the character does way more. I totally agree with you on that. That I think the thing is, Jonathan said this the other day. I forgot what show it was on. He was talking about being an angel investor, and so I think the important things, like you're saying, your character, but also your mindset in general. My mindset is make money. Like every dollar, your job is to bring back
mm,
more dollars. You don't have another job. You can't sit in the bank. You got to go out here and get more money. And so what Jonathan said is really important because you can not do anything. You don't have to be a business owner, but you can say, you know what, this year I'm going to earmark $10,000 and I'm going to invest it. And if you invest smartly, then that money will bring back more money. And so you don't have to be an active, business owner, but you should make your money multiply always.
yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm just now, well, not just now, because like I've been into like learning about like retirement stuff, but I really want to get into like Bitcoin and like all the metaverse stuff and just
Hmm.
all of those things. Like, have you gotten into some of this, like the new wave of investment and wealth building? And tell me how that process has been, because that's something I'm interested in, but it's overwhelming. It's kind of like when you do math for the first time, you like, I'm never gonna learn my timetables and my and divisions and fractions.
You know what? I try to take things step by step. So I spend a lot of my day either actively or passively consuming information. And
Mm-hmm.
so, like I did buy I did buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, things like that. I did buy some crypto,
Crypto.
but I hadn't been heavy into it because I just, whatever. When people were riding the wave last summer, I was riding the wave too. And so with that, I did get in and I got out. But aside from that, so what we did, my line brother and I, we started an investment club for my chapter. I was hoping JB called. What we did, we started an investment club for my chapter, and
Mm-hmm.
so now there are 23 of us in there, and we're
Nice.
gonna, and that's in one year our portfolio is amazing, and so what we're trying to do, not I'm lying, what we're doing is turning the fraternity into a wealth building vessel. And so I don't care about how hard you pledge, how long you pledge. I care about how you make this money in leadership development. So long story short, yeah, I do stock investment. JD, what up?
What's
Gotcha.
up, y'all?
What's up?
Can y'all hear me?
What's up? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
You
I
haven't
gotta
been
make
on
a
here in
comment.
a while. I haven't even seen your face.
I was just on your platform like while I was driving like 2 days ago or whatnot.
2 days is a long time. What's up?
um, well, first thing is I just want to reply to that last comment. Please do not buy Bitcoin off of Cash App. Don't do it.
Okay.
Right,
Um,
right, right.
so, well, first of all, I wanted to come up and give you your flowers, Lauren. Okay, so
Thank you.
ignore the trolls. First of all, ignore the people. People are gonna comment about you. People are gonna do troll shit, like what this whoever this person is or these people are who are creating these fake accounts clearly have a lot of time on their hands. um I would just say just ignore them, like they're irrelevant. um yeah, and you're probably, I mean, soon enough you're gonna have people creating content about you, so you're not even at that level yet where they're
I'm
creating
not.
content where they're creating content about you. So just
Yeah.
don't even bother listening to them. Like I think the reason why a lot of people like you is because you're actually very authentic. We can see it through the screen. Anybody who's talked to you could probably say they feel the same way as well. So you're very authentic, and you're just being your true self, and you're sharing that with the world. Like that's super dope. Yeah. So I just want to give you your flowers first of all.
Thank you.
But we could also talk about the bag talk. So
Yes, let's talk about the back talk. But before you do, I want to bring up Uncle Stu. Hello.
hey, Uncle Stu.
What's going on, JB? What's going on, Sean?
What's good, Uncle Stu?
I'm not going to be here long because this is what they call a young folk conversation.
Oh Lord, you're always welcome.
But no, you stay strong in who you are and you be authentic, because you have to recognize that, number one, authenticity is missing off a lot of places.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to recognize that regardless of the situation, you have to be authentically you. Mm-hmm. People need to see your pain, your happiness, your growth, and how you go through it, mm-hmm, and maturate to the other side. And that is the part that is missing. How do you go from being a girl to being a woman?
Yeah.
How do you go from immaturity to maturity, and then allow that to be your autobiography? So when you're here a year from now, 2 years from now, you ain't got to tell the same story. I tell anybody, I'm going to tell you all my dirt before you do. Why? Right. Because it's already there. Mm-hmm. And then, yes, you be selective as to who's your inner circle. Absolutely. And you're only being selective, not because you're stuck up and all this other stuff.
Right.
It's because you're authentic. But then those inner circles that knows your authenticity, they need to see the same Lauren that they see on camera, even off camera, and they still got your back. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Like, no one can tell me about JB. They can sit up there and JB got a fat head. JB is racist. And I can sit there and go, oh, okay, is that what you, all right. I know different, but if that's what you want me to believe, fine. You know what I'm saying? Because I know JB. Mm-hmm. JB know me. So it's like, well, if you think Uncle Stu fake, okay. There's certain arguments that's not worth arguing.
Exactly. I wholeheartedly agree.
It's not worth arguing. How many people really hated Dr. King, and now after he's gone, it was like, oh yeah, we marched Dr. King. But when you study the real history, it's like he split the Black Baptists. He was one of the most hated. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now he's a star. Yeah. How many people hated? Everybody want to celebrate Dr. King. Malcolm X, but in reality, he was hated.
Yeah.
And guess who was hating on him? More of his
own people. Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if we just use these people as an example,
we shouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Right. And let's be honest. This is. I hate to use the word game, because to me, this is a business. But I'll use that language. This is a game, and everybody's going to use the best assets they have to win in the game. Mm-hmm. Period. That's the name of the game. So if your game is, let's say, hey, I'm Alyssa and I look pretty to 1 million men, and this is how I'm getting my people. Hey, that's the name of the game. If JB gets 1 million views because he's Haitian, hey, that's the name of the game. You're going to use whatever your best asset is to win. Mm-hmm. And winning has to be what you define it. If you only get 1,000 people and you're able to talk to 1,000 people and change 1,000 people's lives,
that's it.
That's what matters.
Yeah.
Because how many people get to talk to 1,000 people every day, or every 2 days, or every 3 days?
Right.
You got a classroom of 1,000 people wanting to hear what you have to say, what your thoughts, views, and opinions is on everyday life, on womanhood, on motherhood, on male relationships, on talking points of this group versus talking points on that group, and how you came to, and even, hey, maybe 2021, this is how you feel about religion. But you know what? I've been through this, and this is now how I really feel.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Just wait. By December, if I don't have a ring on this finger, I'm gonna be damn close to having one.
Hey, yo, JB, all I'm gonna say is she come on everybody's show, but she won't come and slide through Uncle Stu's show. You know what I'm saying?
Uncle Stu?
JB, we gotta talk about this,
Uncle Stu. Call her out.
I'm gonna call her out. Yo, Antonio, she capping on 10. I can't get her on my show.
I'm coming.
I don't know why. I'm an honest dude. See what I mean?
Uncle Stu, I'm coming. You invited so many other people. Why? TLA got a personal invite. You just invite me.
Look how she just flipped that on you. Look how she flipped that.
Yo, you see how she flipped that on me?
Everybody else emailed me. I'm just playing. I'll be there. I told y'all I don't be on YouTube all day, all the time, but I'll be there. I promise. I pinky promise. I'm gonna do better in 2020.
Look, see, I was giving you time because you done moved to a new city, new state. I was letting you get your little time, and everybody else was grabbing you while you unpacking boxes.
Listen, yes, I really was. I could not believe it. I literally, I think the first time I went live, I literally had just unpacked a box or two. So yes, you're right. I hadn't even got all the way good. So
how you liking your new spot?
LA is cool. It's cold AF here. It's freezing. It's like anything under 40 degrees, 50 degrees is cold to me now. And I came from a state with snow. Like I be in here with socks, hoodies. I got a heated blanket, a heater, a heated mattress pad. Like your girl be in here like shivering.
See, you got the one piece little joint with the butt flap in it.
The onesie, absolutely. That's what y'all don't see. When I have to get on live, I be like, oh, I gotta take the scarf off, turn the lights on. But
hey, we be like that too, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, cause she come on the camera with a scarf and a hoodie. She'll get clipped and be all around YouTube being called out.
we got to get her in a bonnet. We got to get Lauren.
Yeah, you got to get the bonnet. Yeah. Matter of fact, come on my show with a bonnet.
I got you.
Just do the bonnet and then let everybody see your slippers with the little things on it. You know.
Hey, you know what? I might even just do a vlog. I'll do a vlog so y'all can see me in the realness of what it looks like off the camera.
There you go. All right, y'all. Let me jump off of here. But no, you just it gets hard. Absolutely. Yeah. It gets hard. But just if anything, go buy the book. Know Your Reason Why. Let me see. I think I got ain't in my immediate sight. It's called Know Your Reason Why.
Yeah. Okay.
Really
it's a book, you said?
Yeah, it's a book. It's called I'm trying to find it real quick because it's called Know Your Reason Why. It's a white book.
Gotcha. Okay.
And really I would say know your reason why, because you have to know why you as a person get up and do what you do every day. And it'll help you stay narrowly focused.
Got it. I will do that. Make sure I'm a get the book, and I'll let you know. Also, I want to look at. They're telling me to go sub mode. How do I change it to subscriber mode, y'all? Do y'all know?
Is that what you really want to do? I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't do that right now.
It's just
only time I would tell you to do straight subscriber mode is if you had so many trolls rolling in here.
It it is a lot of trolls. Like it's a lot of trolls in here right now. But
and it won't, I mean, Uncle Stu, it won't really hurt. I mean, like if somebody's really following right now and they can't just click the subscribe button to be able to comment. I mean.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
It should be. I'm not sure on the back end, but I think there's a part where it does tell you, but it's in the back end of what do you use, a StreamYard? It's in the back end of StreamYard in order to go that mode.
Okay. All right, I'll figure it out. But thank you, Uncle
No,
Stu.
I think you might have to go straight to the YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The back end of the YouTube thing. I haven't done it, so I can't sit up there and tell you how to do it step by step.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Uncle Stu. I'm gonna bring up somebody else too.
Yeah, no problem. Don't worry, I'll send you the email. I don't want JB calling me out next.
Hey, include the book when you do, so I can make sure I will. Get it.
All right, no problem.
All right, Uncle Stu.
All right, y'all.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Hold on, y'all. Let me figure this out.
Right, we got Jedi Mike in the building.
How you guys doing?
What's up? How are you?
Doing good, doing good. Hope you guys are doing well. Good to see you again. We had a good live stream last night.
This is my fellow Broken Dusty right here.
Yeah, man. How you doing,
JB?
He told
me that y'all be on the panel together. I want to come. Invite me.
Yeah, with the
I'm not Broken Dusty though.
Yeah, the call lines will be open. I mean, yeah, I know. I think we'll probably have it with
I think she's asking to join as a guest one time. Is that what you're asking, Lauren?
Yeah, we need more women. We definitely need more women.
Then we can make that happen. Shoot, I wish I already knew that before today. Then we could have planned to have you in today.
Yeah.
But we could have you in next Wednesday.
Okay.
Y'all be having a sausage fest? What y'all be doing, bro?
It's just only 3 of us. There's only 3 of us and Cam.
Bro, you gotta break that up, Brody. It's too much eggplant, Brody.
I agree with you.
We have one woman, okay, and she's awesome. She's dope, but we do need some balance, so we're working on that. On that. JR and I were just talking about that, so we're working on that.
Because plus, it's also younger generation. Like, I know JB's 28. I'm 23, and Cam is
27.
Oh, you 27? Okay.
Yeah. Wait. Taya said that y'all live stream go all night. I'm all set. I'm good. Yeah. I'm just playing.
You don't have to stay on. You don't have to stay all night. I mean, honestly, we just let the conversations rock. We just let the conversations rock. So.
All right, I hear you.
I got my screen set up all weird right now. Like I got a screen right here, 2 screens right here, and then one screen that down there. And I need to fix this up. And then my camera's right up here. So
you be looking down, but the camera's right there.
Yeah, when I'm looking down, I'm actually looking down at the screen right here, but then the camera's right there.
You gotta tell me all your setup. I need the mic situation.
Yeah, I got the monitor right here. That's why I'm looking at this and stuff to just balance. So yeah.
Y'all been holding out.
I need to fix that. I might get another angle because I actually have another camera. What'd you say, Sean?
We gotta get Lauren into multiplying her money, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta give her the game on being an investor or something, since she don't want to be a business owner.
Well, Jonathan was supposed to be my investor. He was supposed to be my sugar daddy, but he was playing.
Hey, Jonathan, tell her she gotta put that sugar out. You hear me? Ain't no freebies, buddy. Tell her run that sugar, bro.
That's why he laughing. He laughing because he know I'm right. You know I'm right, and he kicked me to the curb.
I'm too young to be a sugar daddy.
Yeah, you could be.
She's like sugar brother.
Sugar.
Oh, that's funny.
Heck, you know.
No, but we could talk. We could talk that bag talk. So first thing is do not use Cash App for your Bitcoin. And I'm gonna tell you why real quick. It's actually very simple. So if you're gonna get into crypto, you need to use your own wallet. Now you can use something like. Because using your own wallet does require a little bit of knowledge on how the wallets work, right? So that you can do it right and not get hacked and lose all your crypto. So a good compromise is using like a centralized exchange like Coinbase, right? So you could use Coinbase, and it's not the end of the world. Like I personally don't recommend using them, using centralized exchanges, because the way that they work is that when you use a centralized exchange, they basically own what's called your private keys, right? So I'm gonna give you like just a quick rundown of how this crypto stuff works. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So you have what's called a public key and you have a private key. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously crypto is all digital, right? It's all digital, and basically your private key is essentially what stores your it's essentially what gives you access to all of your crypto. Now that private key, by the very name of it, it should be kept private, right? So it's something that, when it's generated, you don't give it to anybody, you keep it safe. The thing is, though, the private key is just like this long string of characters and whatnot that most people just cannot remember. Not most people, like probably everybody cannot remember their private key, right? So you have to store it somewhere. So instead, some very smart people figured out a way to take that private key and turn it into a set of words. Those set of words are what's called your seed phrase, right? So when if you go and create a wallet right now on any wallet software, or you use like something called like MetaMask or whatnot, what they'll do is they'll create what's called a seed phrase for you. That seed phrase is literally just a string, a set of words that actually pretty much represent your private key. Okay, so it's essentially equivalent to your private key. It's just something that at least those words, if you have good memory, you can memorize them, or you can store them somewhere safe. But again, just like your private key, it needs to be secure. You should never ever give it to anybody ever. Period. Right. And so those that seed phrase protects your crypto. Now, once you have that seed phrase, you also, like I said, you have the public key. The public key is what basically gets you your wallet address and stuff like that. So like if somebody's sending you crypto, when you have that wallet address, it comes from your public key. Okay, so basically the gist is when you get into crypto, you want to create a wallet. Essentially, that's the first step. And like I said, to create the wallet, you have what are called decentralized exchanges. You have centralized exchanges, and then you just have regular wallet software. What most people are going to encounter are centralized exchanges, which is like Coinbase, and then just regular wallet software. The difference is pretty simple. When you create a wallet on Coinbase, they create the wallet for you. They manage your private key. They manage everything. So you don't even have to care about the idea of a private key at all when you use Coinbase. But the downside with that is that they basically own your crypto, right? As long as it's almost like they own your crypto, but they're letting it, or let me put it like this: it's basically they're managing your crypto for you. The downside to that is that because you're not managing your own crypto, if whatever happens, like they could basically lose your money. They could literally just freeze your account for no reason and hold your crypto. Like it's in their control. Whereas when you use like a regular wallet software and you create your own wallet, you get to control your crypto. Nobody can freeze it. Nobody can take control of it except for you. And so that's why I recommend you using your own wallet software rather than using something like Coinbase. The problem is though, using your own wallet software means that you need to know how to properly secure that, and not essentially, you don't want to get hacked. Like if somebody hacks a computer and they're able to actually get into your wallet, they can basically drain your wallet of whatever crypto you have in it, right?
Okay.
So go ahead.
I was gonna say I might have to have you on to.
Y'all taking notes?
I was taking notes, so I'm like I might have to have you come on. I'm gonna do what you said, and then I'm gonna come back and be like, okay, from this point, let's go that way. Like move forward.
Well, and we don't have to get all convoluted, right? But I want to give you some key pointers though, beyond just the wallet stuff, right? If you get into crypto, first of all, ignore what everybody else is saying, and I'm straight up, right? Like, so I'll give you an example, right? A lot of people these days, they're just looking at all these like coins, all these meme coins, like what some people call shit coins or whatnot. Everybody's just trying to get rich quick, right? And I mean, at this point, this is a cliche. Like, you're not gonna get rich quick, right? Like, don't let these people lie to you. There's a ton of people on YouTube and whatnot that they're making way more money just off of making content, convincing you that you're gonna get rich quick. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can even share my screen actually. So if we do something, I can share my screen and do some transactions.
We can do another live. Okay.
Yeah. So just basically what you need to remember is that a lot of people making content about crypto, what they'll do is they basically build so much hype around it that they're making more money on the content that they're creating than the crypto itself, right? And so, but they're so successful at convincing people that you can just get rich quick, and that they know which is the next coin that's gonna pop. And really, most of these coins, they're pump and dump schemes, right? Most of them, but like I'm talking about literally like if you actually did the math, probably like 98% of these coins are pump and dump schemes, right? And so, and it's only because right now crypto is the wild west, right? So there's no regulations and whatnot, so people get away with anything. Like some people are like some people are literally openly doing scams, right? And they're not even scared. They're not even scared because they know there's no regulations.
Yeah.
Right. Dang. So that's what I would say is like avoid, don't try to get rich quick. Instead, try to understand like the utility of the crypto. Right.
Okay.
not even about price. So for example, I'll tell you, like, my portfolio when it comes to crypto is actually so
Wait,
simple.
don't tell. We're gonna do another stream. I don't want you to share no more.
Okay.
Hey, we need a whole training on this.
Yeah, I'm like, don't do no more.
Okay. Yeah.
I
So
need
if
to
we do a live, what I can do is I can share my
You
screen.
share.
I'll go through, like, I'll buy some crypto.
Okay.
I'll set up a new wallet, buy some crypto. Like, we could go through the entire process from start to finish. Like, for me, that's my thing, right? That's one of the things I love doing is I want to show people the real stuff, like, rather than all the fluff that you see on the internet. Because there's a lot of people out there that's just all their focus is to try to, like, for them, they're just trying to make a buck, which, I mean, I'm not against making a buck, but it's just like, people don't care these days how they make that buck. And when it's something like crypto that's complicated enough that they can convince you that they're telling you something deep when really they're not, I think it's much better to, like, be able to say, hey, here's my screen right now. Here's me creating a wallet. Here's how you look at a coin and think, okay, is this something that's a long-term investment? Like, I don't care about any of these short-term, I can make this much off this coin. Like, literally any coins that are in my portfolio right now, I'm looking at them like minimum 5 years, right? So there's no, like, me trying to buy a coin just to cash out next week or cash out 2 days from now. Like, it's
Okay,
it's
so
not
it has to be
sustainable.
long term. There's no quick get rich quick anything. Even with Bitcoin, crypto, there has to be some longevity in any investment thing that you do, is what you're saying.
Well, yes. Okay, so there's a caveat to that. There's a caveat to that. I just to be honest with you, right? Just to be honest with you. So for example, in 2018, I made a lot of money in crypto in 2018 during the ICOs, the ICO bubbles, right? And a lot of it I was able to make quickly. Like, I'm talking about, like, within a day. Like, watch something flip into, like, 20x, 30x, like, within one day, right? And that was in 2018. And some of it was very calculated. Some of it was pretty much equivalent to gambling, right? The problem though is that I would never recommend you do that because you're gambling. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem, is that if I like, I don't want to tell you that you can't actually make money quick in crypto, because technically you can. Like, a lot of people are being lucky enough to actually make money very quickly in crypto, but it's just luck. That's all it is. It's not like there's some real strategy to it. And that's what a lot of people are not saying, is they're making it seem like, if you just buy into Bitcoin, you're going to be rich tomorrow or whatnot. It's not the case. The ICO bubble in particular was was a little bit more predictable, because you saw,
you are saying acronyms that I do not know. Okay, so
sorry.
I have this idea. Okay, let me just stop you right now. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to have a show, or not a show, but I'm just going to go live, and it's going to be Lauren Learns Crypto, or whatever it's going to be called. And I'm going to have you on. We're going to grind it out. If anybody want to watch, they can watch. Y'all can see me look like a blonde, white-haired chick. Like, I mean, a white, blonde-haired chick is what
That's
I'm trying
racist,
to say.
Lauren.
Yeah. It's okay. It's not racist.
It's bad.
I said what I said. I said what I said. Y'all can see me sit here like, what y'all talking about? So anywho, we're gonna continue that conversation, because it seems like there's a lot of people in the chat too who is like, y'all talking my language. I love crypto, so I want to have a stream dedicated to that.
B9
so
up in here.
Yeah, chop it up and everybody talk about whoop-de-whoop. So I might do that, because I do have friends that are like really into it, and they've really tried to like get me along, but it ain't clicking. So maybe if I can be publicly embarrassed on my own live and like try to figure it out on my own, like maybe it'll work out. So let's just do that.
I will warn you though. So I did a stream just like that with Wealth Engineering. If you guys are familiar with him, JC. And that stream, it was supposed to be like, I think we had planned it to be like an hour and a half. It ended up being like a 5-hour stream.
5 hours.
And,
it was 5
and the thing
hours.
is, like, it ended up being like 5-hour stream. And let me tell you something, Lauren, right? Because the space is so unregulated, and because like there's so many like secrets in terms of like, how you can, let's just say, how you can make the wealth travel. I'm being very careful with my language right now. Okay. How you can make the wealth travel. I dropped so many gems on that he ended up having to like basically hide the video. Right.
Hey, Jonathan,
people don't want you to know. Ooh.
Jonathan,
I'm dead serious. I am dead serious.
Could you break it into parts, Jonathan? Can you do like a part 1 and a part 2, maybe, or something like that? Make it a multi-part series or something, and just have key points.
I honestly, I don't think this one has to be that long. Like that one, we got into just answering so many questions people had. Like, how do you get money on and off the crypto platforms, and how do you do things like, how do you actually anonymously trade crypto? Like, that's a big thing that most people don't understand. Most people think just because you have an address that's pseudonymous, that makes you anonymous. It doesn't. In fact, you're actually literally the opposite of anonymous when you use any crypto platform.
See,
right?
man, you giving the game away right now, bro.
This is
We need to take
actually
this
kind
in
of
at
cool
one
though.
time.
So I know a lot of secrets. Let me put it like that. I know a lot of secrets. I know a lot of ways you can, you can make the wealth flow. I'm being very careful with my language here. You can make the wealth flow. I know a lot of secrets, and I shared some. I shared a good number of them on Wealth Engineering's platform. But
no, we need that. We also need to get Lucky up here to teach us how to trade, because I don't know how to do that other trade neither that she does. I just know investing. I don't know none of that.
That's why I need a man.
Hey, we just established in exchange for a little bit of sugar. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
my man,
I need a man.
You know what, Lauren? I can relate.
I'm Jonathan's agent right now. I'm your agent
Lauren,
right now.
I can relate in a different way, right? So, they probably gonna. I know some people who be on my show. They probably gonna cook me for saying this, for admitting this, right? So I just moved into this new high rise, right? And and like I'm looking at the place, like I'm looking at it right now, and I need to decorate and do all this extra shit, and I'm just like, yo, I need me a shorty, like.
Okay. All right. People want to get back to this topic at hand. So thank y'all for sticking around while we segued down the crypto land and we came back. Is YouTube worth it? So if you just got here, welcome. You have to go back to listen to what I said before, but I got these three gentlemen on here. Jedi Mike 7, I remember, I don't even know how long you have been on YouTube when I first ran into you. Were you pretty new, or had you always like been around? Like, how long? Like, I don't know. It was like maybe I had been on YouTube for like a month, maybe, and then I like ran into you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I got on YouTube around, I want to say maybe like around August time, right? Because I was still very unfamiliar with some of the space, like we were talking about Manosphere and everything like that, and when I first introduction to it, whatever, was not very positive, right? But as you know, you start seeing, we're seeing more information, start learning, and obviously, like as I'm just getting older and about to graduate college, and I'm not seeing things for what I am, and I'm now starting to see. I'm now starting to see things for what they are. And so yeah, I've been on YouTube since August. And then what happened was I got onto Lapif around around November or December. And that's when I want to say I kind of had like a viral network. I didn't say I had a viral moment, but it was when I got on their platform and I talked about difference between male vulnerability and transparency. Right. And I kind of deconstructed down because they're saying, can men be vulnerable to women? And that's when I brought it up there. And then I've been started pushing out content on my channel. And I'm now in new year, I'm doing being more consistent now that I only have one more semester before I graduate. So, and then, Lapif contacted me, got me and Cheeky up in there. And then we connected with JB. Uncle Stu is in the 757. I got before the billions and everyone. And then just basically steadily grow. And I've been blessed for it, though, honestly. And Black Men Unfiltered, Sir Hale, really truly been a blessing in my life. And also they inform me about the things on YouTube about like just how to maneuver, especially just with my current schedule, but just knowing that the process of getting to where you want to be, you don't want to get the short-term success, you're here for the long-term gain, right? And with that, you're going to make mistakes, but the whole thing about it is that you got to start before you're start before you're ready. And I realized that, and I learned a lot of mistakes I made in the beginning now, knowing the moving forward as a content creator. But that's where I kind of started out. So that's where I started.
Another thing that I didn't mention before about, me starting YouTube, or me starting to get serious, obviously we all have a vision of where we want our channel to go or where we want our message to go or how we want it to look. And I'm a perfectionist in a way where it has to look a certain way, and you got to crawl before you can walk. And so there were some things that I had to just chalk up and be like, you know what? I'm not going to have all my shit together. If I had it my way, I would have a backdrop. It would be cute back here. But girl, you just moved. You can't have it all right now, baby steps. But what I did make sure was aesthetically is pleasing, right? That people come and they feel something, right? So that's something that I didn't mention before, but that was something that was hard for me because I am one of those people that's if I'm gonna do something, I want to have everything planned out. I want it to look a certain way. but I had to realize that, you know,
right.
it's going to be like slow growth. So that was something that I had to kind of
Yeah,
like.
plus it's like my background's in graphic design, so it's like when I do stuff on my channel that I try to do like overlays and everything. I'm actually gonna do a live stream for like struggle streamers to how they can do cheap overlays for free. They can use Canva and stuff like that. If if aesthetics and stuff like that, that's what you really really passionate about, want to do. But it doesn't take that much investment to do. But I just think that people just don't know, have the information, because they think, oh, I got to pay for all this editing, pay for all this stuff like that. And now really, you need to save your dollar, because at the end, we really should be investing more in terms of like in the long term is, in terms of camera, mic, stuff. And then also as you be more consistent with content, then holding the money and the residual income will follow for you to actually upgrade to things that actually will benefit to your channel than you just wasting your money. But yeah.
I have some thoughts on this, and I'm not a content creator, but I have some strong thoughts on this. So
you are.
I absolutely think that YouTube is worth it. I think it is. I think content creation in general is very much worth it. And like that's pretty much the reason why, like, I'm even like actually investing, like formally investing in content creators, right? Because if I didn't believe in it, I wouldn't be like actually putting real real money behind it, right? Because I think if you look at specifically during the pandemic, that that domain really blew up during the pandemic, right? And a big part of it was because a lot more people started working from home, it just became easier for people to like if you're in an office cubicle, right? You might be able to like listen to something while you work, but like it's hard for people to like do the things that they want to do while they're in the office, right? Whereas if you're at home, you can work and listen to your favorite content creator at the same time, or you could. And so anyway, that's why apps like Clubhouse and whatnot blew up. And I think we got to see that a lot of people do have talents that they didn't realize they had. Like some people, I don't think certain people realize like, hey, you could actually be a dope content creator. And even a lot of it started with people like following somebody else, right? And then being in their comment section. Like I've seen that happen a lot. Like some people that were just commenters in the in the comment section, and the next thing they have a channel, right? And then you realize, oh, like this is actually pretty dope. Like I want to hear these different perspectives. And I think that's the thing that it comes down to is, for me, one of the things I love about YouTube is that it allows me to hear a lot of different perspectives, right? Like I hate echo chambers with a passion. Like with an absolute passion. Like I hate being anywhere where it's only one train of thought, right? And so I like when I hear different perspectives that challenge my views, that challenge status quo views, etc. And that's actually the reason why, like, you'll see some people I support, I actually rarely agree with them, right? Like I will support them financially, but yet I rarely agree with them because I still think their view is important. I think their view it challenges my own, and I think that's a good thing, right? As long as it's authentic. So I think this space is absolutely worth it. Now the downside though is I think a lot of people are putting too much of their eggs in one basket, and you're relying too much on YouTube. And the fact that YouTube, they have unilateral control to be able to, decide whether or not you continue to exist, right? And at this point, it seems it doesn't even matter how big you get, right? Like I've seen content creators with literally millions of subscribers, just watch their channel disappear, just over, a small violation or something like that.
Community guidelines, they don't not play.
Yeah. And so I think this is where there is a bit of an issue where, like, that's why I'm saying, like, it's not about YouTube, but more about content creation. I think people should focus on perfecting their work, and not just making about the money. I think the bag is important, right? Like, I don't think you should shy away from, doing it for the bag. Like personally, in fact, that's one of the things I love about Kevin Samuels, right? From the very beginning, one of the things Kevin would always say is, I have no issue with saying that I'm also here to get a bag, right? And I think some people like have this weird relationship with money where they think like just because somebody is trying to get paid that like there's an issue with that. I don't think there's an issue with that. Like it's labor, right? Like whatever time you're spending here right now, it's time you could be spending doing something else, right? And so I don't think you should feel any type of way whatsoever about saying I'm here, to get a bag. Now, if that becomes your sole focus, that becomes an issue, right? Because then, but I think we will see that through your content. We will see if you're just here just for the bag. But I think that's important because if you do think about the bag, then you will think about your strategy, right? And that's where, some people are just kind of like winging it. You can see the people who are winging it where they're just kind of, they're dropping things, at random times. They don't really have a schedule. They don't, like it's just winging it. And that level of unprofessionalism will not, help you, right? Because if people know, for example, just like Lapeef Network, they know, okay, on Mondays at this time or Tuesdays at this time, like they can know, okay, I can even mentally schedule myself to go listen to you, right? But if you have zero strategy, that affects you. And I think a big part of that is taking this seriously. And I think to be able to take something seriously, you need to be incentivized. So that's actually why I'm saying I don't think there's an issue with saying that I want to get paid. I really don't. And I don't think people should. I know there's going to be some commenters, some people saying, you guys only care about making the money. Ignore most of the people who would say stuff like that. I guarantee you, if you go check your super chat records or whatnot, they never sent you a super chat. They've never actually supported you, right? And so I think most people who make money understand that making money is a part of it. So I just want to put that out there because I heard you say that earlier, and it's not that I disagree. It's just that I want to make it clear that I think making sure that you're doing things where you feel incentivized is important.
There is a balance though, because I think one thing that we can't deny is that money definitely changes things. The moment you start doing things for money, you then question motive, intent. Like it brings up more questions, especially if you started it from a I would say like a pure, this is what, like, I'm just trying to have fun, I'm trying to have a message. But then once it shifts from, and that's why I was like, you have to really be clear on your purpose. If the purpose is for entertainment, right? If it's entertainment, you could do whatever, because you can always argue that this is for entertainment, I'm not serious. But if you come on here trying to literally do something that you love, you believe in, that is something serious, and then you say I'm only doing this for money, somebody can be like, well, like, is this even real? Because if you're doing it for money, like, how do I know it's authentic? So I think it can be, conflated a little bit. Like it could be confusing.
Well, that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it's not just it shouldn't be solely about the money. But I think if it becomes just about the money, I think people can tell, right?
They can tell. They ain't stupid.
Yeah, we'll be able to tell. I think what I'm saying though is that don't put money in the background, because that's actually part of of what incentivizes you, right? Yes, I know you want to have fun, yes, but I think you should feel absolutely comfortable with saying this has become part of my livelihood, or maybe like you still have a job, I believe, right? But you might decide, hey, I'm going to quit my job and do this.
Want to, right?
And do this full time. That becomes your livelihood. You should not feel bad about saying part of the reason I do this is making money. Right? Yeah. You should not feel bad whatsoever about saying that. It should not be your sole thing, because what that's going to do is it's also going to make you take it more seriously, right? And I'm saying this, for example, I'm looking at this from the lens of like an investor, for example, right? Like if I were to talk to you as a content creator, I want to know what's your strategy to make money, right? Like what's your actual strategy to make money? What just to see, okay, like we were talking about exit strategies in the beginning, right? Like what could the exit look like for a content creator like you, right? And stuff like that, right? And part of that means you have to think about that, right? You have to think about like what does that future look like for you, and like do you even want to work full time or work part time and do this, or do you want to dedicate your time to this? If you want to dedicate your time to this, then you have to care about the money, which means you have to care about how you're going to monetize yourself. Are you going to start doing sponsorships? Are you going to do brand ambassador kind of situations? Are you going to create themes, like for example, where you might say, hey, I'm going to talk on this topic on Tuesdays at this time. So let's say I'm talking on productivity. That means now I can go talk to all the companies that work on the side of on productivity related stuff, and create productivity related products and get them to sponsor me. And then I can have like, you can start thinking of all the different creative ways where you could tailor your content, in a way where it's still valuable for the viewers, but also to make you a bag. There's no issue with that. Like I hate the fact that people just have this weird relationship with money. That's why I'm stressing this. Like people seem to have this weird relationship with money where they think it's a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. I want to see Lauren eat. Like I want to see you eat. I want to see you get to that bag. There's nothing wrong with that.
And on to continue on to that note, is also like it's the same thing in terms of people when they're supporting a content creator. They're not just invest in content; they invest in people, right? And one thing that they see is that consistently with people over time is like, okay, you know what? If you're good at something, never do it for free. As I mentioned, like I said, my background in graphic design, like I do things for logos for people, like who might want to start doing business, like on my I'm a university and everything. But my thing is also is like I treat that as a serious job, but also, hey, listen, you want my investment, you're gonna have to pay me, and it's not that. But also, I'm also self-aware in terms of where I am at in my life, that I'm not like in terms of this professional that have been doing this for 20 years, whatever. But if I have a portfolio showing, hey, listen, you can see my work and show what I can do. yeah, you got to invest into me, and I reap the benefits from that. So with you, I say with that is that over time, like you said with JB, you have to work on in terms of how you're going to sell yourself, but also incentivize that, hey, listen, you're getting paid for invested with your time, right? Because like you also, when saying that YouTube is worth it, I'm saying you have to also know your worth, like you have to understand that as a content creator, which I think we've all keep forgetting that. So like I said, the integrity is also the biggest thing. But when they say money is only added to it, therefore it's not based on integrity, that's not true, right? And the same thing when you go into over time building up your content, doing with Patreon or having exclusive content. That's what it's going to have, where you communicate with the community tab saying, hey guys, this is what I'm going to do. Hey, wherever we're going to have this certain type of schedule, or hey, this is a link in terms of a course I'm going to be doing out here. If you're talking about how you're going to do hair, whatever it might be, it's just certain things that I feel people a lot of days and age, like they have a lot of content on their channel, got to monetize, but not reaping the full benefits because it's the lack of knowledge and not really the know of taking that step of incentivizing themselves,
That makes sense.
I think everything that they just said is how I look at it in general, like with content creation in general, whether it's YouTube or whatever. And so I think you have to have a strategic implementation plan. You have to have your overarching goals in terms of what you want to accomplish. And then for me, I don't want to leave it up to YouTube to monetize it. I'm going to know beforehand exactly how I want to monetize every single thing I do. And just like what JB was talking about, I'm gonna identify all these different streams of income, because what you do with the way I look at money and positions and power, whatever the case may be, is you have to leverage that. You leverage that and let it bring something else back. And so for me, I wouldn't care if I get monetized on YouTube or not, because I'm already going to leverage it in a totally different way. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Big Bad Bull. He said time is an investment as well. Folks coming to watch, subscribe, comment is a major contribution that should not be overshadowed by the few that super chat or send cash apps. But one thing I do want to say is, yes, like the video and comment, but going live only gets you so much if you don't get no super chats. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, you could go live for 4 hours, 5 hours, whatever, but once you're monetized and like the ads come, you wouldn't make as much as you would if you got super chats like kind of bridged in that. That's kind of like what I've seen over the less than 4 months that I've been actively doing it consistently, is that my biggest wins for one of the months was because we got super chats for a few lives that month. You know what I mean? If that hadn't been there, my revenue would be very small, like small to the point where it's just like, all right, like I'm gonna have to do like 10 times more to make even double that. So it's interesting. So yes, like, share, comment, but also send a super chat if you will, or a Cash App. Cash App's right there.
Well, I understand the simplest thing too.
Oh,
go ahead, man.
Okay, so that's why I'm saying you have to have a strategy, right? Like I'm not saying you don't, right? But you have to have a strategy. You have to approach this with a strategy. And one of the examples I just gave you is like, it's simple enough to implement that you could start this right now. Like, think about your channel now in terms of themes, for example, right? Let's say you say,
it's already going.
So for example,
that was one of my things for 2022. That's why I came up here, because I did have to do like self-evaluation, because I did see how I started versus how I kind of was faring based on just going with the wave. And I realized you have to start off with a purpose, and you have to have a plan. You can't just think you're gonna jump on here and everything's gonna fall into place. You have to have a plan. So what I realized and what I learned is I had a plan. This is what was gonna happen. But then I was like, life was life, and it ain't happening. So then I sat down for like that last week and like mapped out what is my channel going to look like. So that's why I said these are the things you can expect from me. These are the things you're going to get. And it is kind of like a restructure, if you will, of like what it's going to look like. Sean, someone asked for your channel name.
I was about to ask you that. Yeah, man.
Do you have your channel link, Sean?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Let me get it. I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, but I want to back what JB was saying, because like one of the biggest things that like it's not disrespect, especially as a community, and hopefully building revenue, is when you don't respond to certain when you don't respond to comments, saying like, "Hey, great show, thank you." Stuff like there's some like it might be a minuscule act, but it has a dramatic effect in terms of the direction of your channel, because they see not only the content that the people are investing in the content, and the content creators invest in the people. Right, so that they know people who's consistent on their live streams and everything, and you don't even know that you're basically missing your blessing of someone giving you a cash app, because like, man, he hasn't even responded. I'm here. A shout out to Big Bad Bull, shout out to Trash Can Wave, there's a blind guy and his wife whenever come on my channel, comment and stuff. I appreciate it. And so, but we have to acknowledge those people that are there, and it's not just say, oh, they're the ones that just the way that I can see who just seeing the super chat because highlighted. You need to know everybody who's invested, because like it might be one day just say, hey, listen, money happens to everybody, right? Might not give it today, but next day you get 20 in Cash App. You don't even know, right? And especially to give it through Cash App, then through YouTube, because YouTube they take a percentage off of that. So so you have to be mindful of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just wanted to like just the point I was making earlier, Lauren, because I don't know if you've thought about this. Maybe you've already thought about it, but I just wanted to there's somebody in the comments who like there's a troll in the comment.
I just blocked him.
These people got way too much time, man.
They do. It's so weird.
Now, what I was gonna say is this, and again, maybe you've already thought about this, Lauren, right? So, for example, when I'm watching you right now, right, where I see like you look like you have a very organized background, right? Very organized, very minimalist, very simple. Just from listening to you, your mind is you're very organized. I can tell. Like I can tell you're very organized, right? Just from listening to you, right? Just from having conversations with you, and so just from that alone, I immediately think about calmness and productivity, right? So that's something that you could take something like that and say, okay, what is a company's product that I could incorporate into what I'm doing right now? And it doesn't have to be something that you're going to like try to shove down people's throats. This could be something that you can actually legitimately incorporate into your life. Maybe there's one aspect of your life that's not as organized as you'd like it right now, right? Maybe it's taking notes. You want a better way to take notes, right? Or maybe it's like you figured out a way to I know living in LA is expensive, right? And so you figured out a way to make more of your space, right? Make a better use of your space than normal, right? And if you can take that and then basically, as you do a show, you incorporate that product into your show in a way where it's not just like, again, not like you're shoving it down people's throats. That's what I mean when I say like having a theme, right? It's already who you are, right? It's already who you are. You already have that. And just, nudging people in that direction, but not just nudging them in that direction. Personally, for me, I believe in sponsorships that you're actually using, right? So if you can find a product that you actually align with, right, that you can actually use yourself, that you actually align with, then not only can you actually get a back off of it, but it can actually benefit you, and then you actually become somebody who can say, this is what I actually get out of this product myself. Like I'm not just a salesman, right? I'm somebody I'm an actual consumer, right? And so something like that, like I can tell you right now, like there's products that I've purchased just off the strength of seeing somebody else using it as a content creator, right?
Hey, JB, can I pause you for a minute, JB?
And JB, look at the chat. Look at the private chat, JB. Go ahead, Sean.
Hey, JB, the thing about what you just said that's so important is that's organic marketing. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys think about it, right? That's what Anton has done for me. And a lot of people don't know that that's my brand that Anton wears, the hoodies. That's my brand. And like he said, he's 100% real. He never asked me for a dime or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But the amount of business I get just because he wears my hoodies, I can't even explain to you how much money I make just off of that alone. And it's organic. You know what I'm saying? I don't do a thing. He just wears it, and yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I was gonna say something else. So yes, I'm gonna do better because I am I have like personal links to certain brands that I could make money from already that I'm not necessarily actively doing right now. So there's just a lot of things that, again, I've learned from 2020, 2021 that I'm bringing into 2022. And
I've already told you, Lauren, like, if you ever, strategy is my thing, right? Strategy is my thing. So if you ever want to like brainstorm, you already know this. So, you just let me know you're trying to brainstorm. We could brainstorm through different ideas. We can talk biz dev, like, how to actually reach out to people, like people you don't know, etc., like different companies. That's my thing. What'd you say, Sean?
Y'all should brainstorm over a few drinks.
Listen, I'm not shooting my shot. I'm not shooting my shot at Jonathan because you know what? He took baby girl to he took baby girl to Cabo or Jamaica, wherever they went, and I ain't heard from him since.
We don't get stuck on the past.
He was on live in his little
she was slumped.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was on live in his hotel room. That's the last time I had an in-depth conversation with this man.
He got all that out of his system though. All that's out of his system though.
Yeah, make sure Cam can come over.
Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Sean. Sean knows what's up.
Look, JB do got the master plan. Oh my gosh. Well, thank y'all for camming up. I gotta go vlog for a new space. Oh my gosh. Shout out to another Cash App. Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you. Look, wow, they just keep coming. The trolls.
Just one more quick thing, Lauren, about the Cash App versus Super Chat thing. I know that as the content creator, you prefer Cash App, right? Because it's quicker, it's instant. Obviously, it's quicker. They don't take that 30% that YouTube takes, right? But I will say that the Super Chats are actually better for you, right? And the reason is actually simple. It's like, it's two parts. The first thing is people love to see, people love to feel special, right? So if I put a super chat on there and my super chat becomes the biggest thing on the screen, right? You feel special for that moment, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is that it has this domino effect. It tends to, not always, but it can create this domino effect where somebody may not even be thinking about super chatting, right? They may forget that button is even there, but by seeing somebody else do it, they will click. I've personally super chatted a few times before, where just because I'm like, damn, this comment section is dry right now, and I'll super chat as a way to try to trigger other people to do the same, and it typically works. So as a content creator, as much as you want to encourage people to hit the Cash App, it's probably to your benefit to encourage them to hit the super chat instead, because that's more likely to create the effect of more people super chatting. So it's like you're gonna get.
That's a fact, Jonathan. You almost made me drop 100 today. Mike, you can still drop 100. Hey,
go ahead, Mike.
Put your money where your mouth is, Mike.
Hey, go ahead, Mike. Do your thing.
Dang.
Yeah, so it's to your benefit to try to do. Oh, Sean is trying to talk. Sean, you
on mute. You on mute.
Jonathan, you're right. It's no different than anything else with retail clothing or anything else that we do. It becomes a social proof, and we tend to do everything that we do. Well, most of the things we do in our culture it has to be stamped by somebody else. Like somebody rapped about it, somebody sang about it, somebody wore it, somebody made it hot. And so just on this small scale, it becomes a social proof. Like I feel bad. Like I'm literally looking like I need to make a donation myself. Like I'm just on here and I ain't making a donation. I'm tweaking.
Yeah. No, dude. But I would just say this is, like I said, just to kind of wrap things up for you. I just want to say to you, Lauren, that I'm just very excited in terms of what you got in store for this year and everything. Especially just being another person in this space. It's just that we're continually growing. But like I said, more thing I just like. We invest in you, right? So I just think that in terms of how you just transitioning more with content this year, I'm really excited for you. Yeah.
I'm excited too. Thank you so much, Mike. And you'll be up here. Y'all all will come back. I have to have y'all back. We're gonna do the crypto talk one day, I promise. And then JB, just don't be a stranger, please.
Lauren, you be on here fronting. That's why I'm not. I'm
fronting, JB.
You just be on here fronting for YouTube. Okay. So
no, Dana, are you there?
I know Dana came up here for Sean. So we can both drop.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, everybody. No, I didn't come up here for Sean, because I'm sober right now. Sean still looks.
Damn. So you only like him when you're drunk?
I was gonna be a
No,
drunken
meaning I
conquest.
don't like when I'm
Oh,
sober. Like I actually speak. I don't be flirting during that sex talk.
man, I was a drunken conquest. That's crazy, Dana.
A drunken conquest.
No, I'm coming up here to be a little messy now.
Ooh, messy. What are we talking about?
Yes, I hate. No, I don't hate, but I always tell people like I don't stop listening to other people telling you what you need to do, because you need, and I don't think you do this, Lauren, but and everyone who is a content creator and want their channel to grow, YouTube is always changing their rules and regulations monthly now.
That's not cap.
Censorship. But what you do, and I guarantee you have not done, you do not analyze your analytics.
Not consistently, I don't. You're right.
How many? You probably looked at it, what, twice?
No, I look at it at least 3 times a week.
And then also, do you know what a TSL is?
No.
Time spent listening.
Yeah.
And so you have to, and so those are little things like that. So it's not about, because you don't know what your brand is. You just don't. And that's fine. Just talk about whatever. But when you go back and look at your videos and you see, oh, okay, more people listen over. If anybody, the thing is, if somebody's listening more than 5 minutes, a minimum of 5 minutes, that's good. So don't think, oh, they only listen 5 or 10 minutes. No, 5 minutes and up is good. So you go back and look at those videos that you had the most time spent listening with the viewers, and then you look at those topics, and then you start filling them out there a little bit more and see what happens. But as far as, yes, we all want to be monetized, and you want to make money off monetization, but that's not going to happen until you reach a certain amount of views per video. It's not even about subs. It is about, because you'll get more subs when your views on a video goes higher. And uploads bring in more subs when you put up uploads.
You already told me I got a clip. I gotta make the time. Right. You already chewed me out.
Yeah, but if you don't have the time, and I get it, because you have a full-time job. So what you could do, and it's not always about uploads, just you could do a live. And if you know, when I go live, you do get monetized. You get some ads, monetization money, but you get the super chat. So your thing is to go live as much as you can, and then you could transition to uploads.
Got it.
Yeah, premiere them too. That's also another thing. Because
well, Premiere is an upload. It's just that it's live for the live chat, but that's still an upload. But you don't have time to edit videos. Like, and I get it, because that shit, it is time consuming unless you want to pay an editor to do it, and then that's money. You could just do lives. You could just do lives until you feel as though, okay, this is my schedule to do uploads. You know what I'm saying? But until then, do the lives and collaborating with other YouTubers that has more subs than you.
Yeah.
And don't think it's clout chasing. I know that's the one biggest thing everybody's saying. Like, oh, don't do it. Like, no,
it is clout. No, it is, and that's what you want to do. Yes, like it's clout chasing. Yes, like when I said I'm gonna be messy. Like, so it's like, my thing is, I don't listen to content creators that have less subscribers than me. Why? I'm gonna listen to someone who has 1 million or 200. I'm gonna reach out to them and ask them, well, what can I do, or what have you done?
Yeah, but you can't get rid of me now, Dana.
I think that's tricky.
I was gonna say you can't get rid of me now, Dana. So you're stuck with me. So you're bad.
No, but it's something like, but I already told you what to do as far as the Be Something Saturday thing, and then so it's like we go live on my channel. But what do you have? You have the after show.
So I think, but Dana, I think your subscriber strategy is kind of flawed, right? Because if you're focused entirely on subscribers, like there are people with smaller number of subscribers, like significantly smaller number of subscribers than somebody else, and who are making like a much larger bag just because they actually have a very effective content strategy. So I think your content strategy matters more than your subscriber count.
Is it because of the views they get for their videos?
it's because for one, how active people are, how much they super chat. Like there's a number of factors, right? Like
I named those factors. I said if you go live and people want to send super chats, and that could trump your monetization ads. Now you still have to analyze. That's when I said she needs to go to her analytics in the YouTube studio, because you have your RPM and you have your CTR. It's two, and how much of those, depending on your topic, is different amounts that you're going to get paid per ad.
So Dana, all I'm saying is this: is that when you said a second ago that you don't talk to people, you don't pay attention to content creators who have less subs than you. The reason I'm saying that's a bit flawed is because, like, I've seen the back end. I've personally seen the back end of some guys in the manosphere, for example, right? Of their, like, basically what their analytics. I've seen the back end, and there are guys in the manosphere who don't actually have that many subscribers who are getting a bag, right? But it's because of it's because of a number of factors, right? And so and beyond it, like if you were to compare them,
what are their numbers? What are their subscriber numbers, and what are their viewership numbers?
Well, I'm not gonna explode, but I'm just making a general point, right? Just take it as a general point.
This is exactly what I'm saying, Jonathan, because you can't say you know somebody is getting it if you ain't see their numbers.
Dana, I'm literally telling you I've seen their numbers. Like that's literally what I'm saying.
Okay, so I'm asking you, how many subscribers do they have?
That's less of the point I'm making. The point I'm making.
But that is part of the point.
Dana, you gotta let me finish my point, right? The point I'm making is just that, like, the subscriber count is it's a flawed number to go by. Like if somebody has an effective content strategy, right, they can have 1K followers and actually get better, like make a bigger bag than somebody that has like five times. How? There are guys. That's my point. There are guys that I've seen their back end that are doing that.
How?
Hey Dana, let me just jump in real quick. So some of the viewers may not know, you can buy accounts, whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube or whatever. I could go right now and buy a YouTube account with 100,000 subscribers, but they're just empty subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
So slow for a second, Sean, because let me just say something to what you just said. A lot of people do that. They do it Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Now, this is why I said I only talk to subscribers that have way more than I do. And even though they don't like to be mentors, but I tell them that they're my mentor, because the knowledge that they give you, they tell you want your channel to grow organically. So buying something that's not organic, that's just you trying to push yourself out there in the algorithm, and that's fine if that's what you want to do, but that's not guaranteed that you're going to make money.
Right. I totally agree. I'm just saying, to JB's point, there are lots of factors that can determine whether or not, that can make a difference. It really can. And here's the other thing, right? And so when you really think about it, right, it depends on what you want to go for. If you want to go for impact, if you're monetizing your channel some other way other than what YouTube gives you, then I wouldn't care. So for instance, right, if I have 1,000 customers every single month that want to give me $100, I win. I don't need 10,000. I don't even have enough supply for them. So it just no. I mean for my clothing. You know what I'm saying? For my clothing brand. Right? If I have 1,000 customers every month that want to give me $100, $150, then I win, right? Because based upon my capacity, that may be what my goal is. So it really just depends on your goals. You may just want to get your word out. You may be leveraging your channel in a totally different way, and you don't care about the YouTube. You may want to get onto the stage at a TED Talk. Right. I may want to get on the stage to a TED Talk, and I may want to refer them to my YouTube channel to show them my videos, kind of like it's a portfolio. So it just kind of depends on what you want to do with your channel.
You're using YouTube as one of your marketing, as one of your platforms to market whatever product that you have that you want to market. Right. But she's not doing that. So, but that you could use it for. And this is why I said to Lauren, you don't know what your brand is yet. Nobody knows. You don't get because you could start off doing one thing and you could flip it a year from now. O'Shea flipped his whole channel and he's making way more money now because it's gossip and entertainment. Gossip and entertainment makes the most money on YouTube. And I think tech, or I don't know, something else is next after that, but it's gossip and entertainment. When you look at Tasha K, every time when I speak to Star, he was like, I can sit up here and I can talk about all the intellectual stuff, but people don't want that. They want the F stuff. So, and I get it. And that's why the subject he does brings in the more views. And at the end of the day, it is about money. I don't talk for free. And I got that from my mentor. And it's like, so with that mindset, that don't mean somebody got to pay me to come on a platform. No, it's about how can I leverage my platform to the highest capacity. That's not going to happen overnight. It is going to take years.
That's real. That's real.
Mr. Best in the World, how are you? Thanks for being patient.
Thank you for having me on, family. Definitely appreciate you. Jedi Mike, what's going on, bro? Shout out to everybody on the panel. Jonathan, bro, I don't know your name, I'm sorry, but shout out to you too, sir. Dana, thank you. It's definitely great to see you on here. I'm definitely a legit fan, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely love everything you've done in the YouTube streets, and whatever advice that you have to give, I will definitely take it.
Yeah, I just subbed.
Yeah. So yes, with that being said, as far as me being a YouTube creator, my motto is that I create content. I am not the content. So I've been able to create a lot of content. I've been able to, at this point, we have 5 different shows. We have different shows that cover different formats, different walks of life. And, based on that, our subscriber count has definitely increased a lot. And plus, I also have great partnerships and great relationships. I definitely try to build a good network of people that I know. I jump on people's live streams. I like to subscribe. I'm in the comment section as well. So I actually make sure that business-wise, as far as my brand and as far as my team, that we're always out there and we're always supporting each other. And we're supporting other people because relationships is currency. You know what I mean? So if your relationships are good, it's going to help you build your network faster. It's going to plug you into different markets. And your channel and your subscribers are going to grow as well. You know what I mean? And, you'll be able to basically have a great following. You have people supporting you, and you're able to support others as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm all on mute. I'm talking like, yes. I definitely hear
Yeah, man. I'm looking at your content, man. You know the judge, bro.
Not you said, the judge.
I was like, what? I'm going through her content right now, man. I was like, wow.
That's her BFF.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you talking about mine? Yeah, I mean, but that totally happened organically. And the fact is that I had to, not strong arm, but it was just like in the beginning, I met him 2 years ago. And I would just ask him, hey, can you come on? And then maybe 2 weeks later, can you come on? And then I was just like, forget it. You're just going to be up here every single week. So, but he had the time. But when you look at Lapeef, they've been around for years, but they didn't start popping, from my knowledge, is when Kevin Samuels started coming on there. That's when they just went all the way up. But sometimes it takes that. You have to build relationships. You have to, and you have to connect with people who have more, because that way you could, what Sean was saying, you could advertise your product. Even if you are whatever product it is, how you want to get it out there if you just start from the beginning? You have to take it to where the people are at. And that's about building relationships.
What's one caveat I would say, or one amendment I would say to what you said, Dana, because that's good game. I need to hear that game. I think too. I think sometimes we'll call people a genius once we see the outward manifestation of their genius. So say like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, we'll call them a genius now, but my contention would be that they were a genius long before we knew their names. So sometimes you might meet a Jonathan Barronville and he doesn't even really make content. And you have to be able to see that, yeah, he doesn't have a big following, but nah, I need him on my show. So I think sometimes, yeah, it's what you said is 100% true, but sometimes you see people and you say, you know what, this person is going to be that type of guy or that type of girl. And
I'm talking about as far as growing, but as far as developing content, that is about building relationships too, because you got to have chemistry. So if I do have chemistry with a Jonathan, and he's probably not on YouTube or has a smaller YouTube, and this could be anybody, but I have chemistry and that brings in good content. And when you have good content, then more people would tune in. Or if I'm reaching out to a bigger YouTube person to advertise my YouTube and I have good chemistry with people on my channel, developing good content, and I'm marketing on a bigger channel, is going to get more subscribers. So I'm not saying, oh, don't associate with someone that got less. I'm talking about as far as if you have a business, I'm going to make sure that I'm reaching out to who is the most successful and take cues from them. But as far as building up my platform or my content and having those people around me, that takes time. So that's about building relationships, creating good, authentic content. And that is about having good chemistry.
That makes perfect sense.
I totally agree. This is gold, y'all. So if y'all ain't like this video yet, please do subscribe to Dana's channel, my channel, Jedi Mike's channel, Jonathan, you got a channel, Sean's channel. Yeah, this is all really, really good. And it really has me super excited for like what's to come, because yeah, I definitely learned a lot. I've seen the balls that I dropped. Like I didn't do, I just missed a lot of opportunities for sure. Do you have anything else to add, Mr. Best in the World? I'm going to bring up someone else, and I don't want to overcrowd.
Yeah,
no, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm about to dip.
Okay, bye, Mike.
Later, Mike.
All right, see y'all later. Take care,
bro. So yeah, I just wanted to say, my channel is Knowledge and Relationships as well. So that's my YouTube channel. And yes, if anybody, please like and subscribe to my channel. Definitely like to subscribe to Lauren Melissa's channel. Hit that bell. Like, subscribe to all the panelists, channel as well. And thank you for having me on. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you for allowing me to share my expertise and just my thought process as well. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
All right, I'm gonna bring one more person up. Let's see. Hello. Oh wait, you're on mute.
Hey Lauren, I'm gonna get going, Lauren.
Whoa.
All right, thank you so much for your super.
Wait, is that a ventriloquist?
What is happening? Oh wait, it sounds very.
Your sound is off.
Yeah, the sound is a little off.
The sound is distorted.
The sound is distorted a little bit. Okay.
You probably
Yeah, we got to get the sound right.
Am I high? I'm not high, right?
Am I high?
I'm like, I know I'm not high.
What just happened?
I knew for sure I wasn't high, yo. Okay, yo.
Oh my God, I'm gonna bring him back. Willie, let me know when you're ready to come back, because I want to know what this is about. Let me know when you come back.
Son, sweet.
That was really interesting.
Hold on, yo.
Oh man.
Yo.
That's a lot.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That's crazy.
Hey.
Somebody said he looked like the father from Kenan and Kel. That is hilarious.
Yeah,
oh my God.
This is gonna be interesting.
I know. I gotta wait till he come back.
Wait just for him to come back.
I know. He had to it looked like he had to go get something. So hopefully he come back, because I want to know what's going on. Look, Chelsea said she want to know too. Girl, I do too. What is happening? I'm like, I was waiting.
You got
I was
live
like,
entertainment and stuff on your channel.
That's what you can expect.
You got live entertainment. That's crazy.
Sean, did you see the chat for do you see the chat? The private chat? That was is a message for you. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, somebody said we too young. He used to be a famous comedian. He is a famous comedian, obviously, still, because he has a thing.
Where is he famous from? Where?
I don't know. Ask a story to tell. She told us where he
Yeah, where is he famous from?
A story to tell. Can you please enlighten us? Oh, well, who is he? I hate saying that about people. Oh, he was on Comic View. Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're gonna wait till he come back. I hope he come back.
Wait, but was that sound intentional, or he was just
no? I heard that sound on somebody else's live. They tried to talk and it sounded like that, And I don't know if it's just something that the microphone that he's using or something. I don't know.
Lauren, do you ever be on Clubhouse?
Do I be on Clubhouse, girl? I used to be on Clubhouse. I was on Clubhouse when it first started popping off. And let me tell you a story while we wait about Clubhouse. So hold on one second.
I do remember him. I definitely remember him. Wow.
And there be people on Clubhouse running their mouth all day, every day. And Clubhouse is not even monetized. But you could go on Fanbase and run your mouth and make money. And they don't even tell people subscribe to my YouTube channel when people are on Clubhouse. That's the craziest thing.
Right.
So okay, I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, so it was when the pandemic, it was like during 2020, when was it, 2019? Is when it kind of first started. But anyways, my brother was like, I just joined, this is but when you had to get invited. This was not when it was made public and anybody could join. So anyway, he's like, I got one more invite and I'm not gonna give it to you unless you like be active. I'm like, I won't let you down, please. Like the fact that I had to beg my brother for this damn invite was just dumb as hell. I'm like, please, I won't let you down. He's like, all right, cool. So when I tell you, I got on there and I made a whole family. Like I met strangers and like we was rocking every day, same time in the same room. Like we were probably like 25 deep. And we all knew each other, but didn't know each other at the same time. But it was just cool. So like now they're all my friends on Instagram. They support me on YouTube. And this was all through Clubhouse. And I was probably on Clubhouse like consistently every day up till like 4 a.m, just talking to strangers for like 2 months straight. And then I was like, let me get my life together. And I just stopped using it. But I was on
Clubhouse. When I got kicked out one of those rooms, I was like, man, F this. I don't got time for no damn Clubhouse.
Willie, let me know when you're ready. Just put in the chat that you're ready to come back up because I was letting you, get the sound together and stuff. But yeah, Dana, what rooms was you in?
It was one of those medical rooms, and it was a medical room, and it was like, do you want, should kids wear masks to school or not? And it was these doctors up there, but they was getting a bag probably from the CDC, so they're very PC, and you had a lot of people in the room that was already scared. So next thing I know, I said what I had to say. And I wasn't rude or nothing. And then I was kicked out. And then I tried to go back in and I couldn't. And I emailed that lady she's a doctor to a Black woman. I sent her a message. I was like, that was very unprofessional, blah, blah, blah. She's like, it wasn't me. I wasn't the only one. I was like, I don't got time for this. And y'all can't get monetized. Oh, hell no.
Oh my God. So what did you say the other platform was where you get monetized?
Fanbase. That's a Black owned. It's like Clubhouse, but it's Black owned. So it's like a Black version. It's Fanbase. And I don't know how you make money, but you can make money. I guess it's some type of subscription thing. But yeah, and then they're also encouraging people to buy their stock as well. So I think Snoop Dogg, Charlamagne the God, a couple other celebrities are invested in it and pushing it. So it's
let me hip y'all to something doper before I hop off, okay? So my buddy Brylan, his name is Brylan Donaldson. He's the CEO of this new company called 7th Ave. So if you go to I think the website is Pull Up on 7th. He's a Black man. And basically Twitter invested in his company. So Twitter is like one of his top investors. They started the company in the fall. Actually, they started a little while back. Not this fall, this fall of 2020. So anyway, it's called 7th Ave. It's Black, like I said, it's Black owned. Brylan is Black, obviously. And basically they're building an experience similar to Clubhouse, but they're adding some pretty nice touches, some pretty interesting touches to it, specifically focused on, how the Black demographic communicates, and some of the, some of the ways that like we tend to take advantage of. I'm not on a lot of these social media platforms, but like the way that, people take advantage of Twitter, Instagram, etc. They teamed up together to build up a platform that kind of incorporates all that stuff. So they're doing a lot of dope stuff behind the scenes. Like I said, like Twitter, the company, like actual Twitter is an official investor in their company when they raised their first round of funding. I was trying to get into that round of funding, but they had already closed. So, but yeah. So if you guys want to sign up for that, definitely sign up. I'm pretty sure they opened it out of invitations now, so I think anybody can sign up. But if y'all need invites, like anybody on the panel, just let me know. I'll get you invites. But it's a pretty dope platform. Like I actually just got a notification from the platform, from the app, just like a few minutes ago. So it's pretty dope platform.
Y'all need to get friends like JB who will pub your business.
Yeah, I mean it's dope. What they're doing is dope. It's called, like I said, it's called 7th Ave. It's called 7th Ave. I don't know if you found it. Now. Did you look it up?
I'm about to. I looked it up online. I got to look it up on the app because it didn't show up well on my computer.
The website is pullup7th.com.
I'm
pull up on
right
7th
now.
On 7th, the number 7th. But yeah,
it's not on the Okay, well I'm gonna.
The website is not that. The website is not that great yet, but the app is dope. Like the app is already like it works really well. Actually, the app already works really well.
What is it? I searched it in my Apple store. I can't find it. It's pull up on 7th.
Go to the website and it'll take you straight to the
I forgot my camera's right there. Hold on.
So Shannon's was like fan base code sucks. What do you mean by the code?
Huh?
I can't fix the logo. It's too big for this. And I don't have my picture that I want to upload on this computer. So leave me alone, Shannon.
Oh, Shannon, why you coming for Dana right now?
The damn logo. The logo can't. It has to be smaller. But why did he say fan base code sucks? I don't know what you mean by the code, but it's new.
Oh, the coding sucks. Like probably on the back end. He might be a nerd. It sounds like he's a nerd.
Well, yeah, he knows about the tech side, but that's the thing. It's like if people invest in it, then if it's more money put in something, then they could fix up those things better.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing about 7th Ave. They got a team of dope engineers. Like in fact, the CTO. Yep, that's it right there. Yeah, that's it right there. The CTO of the company actually I used to work with him. So I know the CTO personally. Like we used to write code together. So they got a team of dope.
Where are they based at, Jonathan? Where are they based?
Their team is a little bit spread out. So Brylan is actually here in Atlanta. He's here in Atlanta. And then
what is the app? Are they on Android or just Apple?
I don't know if that I have it on the iOS right now, but I don't know if it's on Android. But
it doesn't look like it. They just have the Apple link.
But their team is spread out. Brylan is down here in Atlanta. He's from Kansas, and then one of their co-founders, she's based out of Seattle, I believe. The CTO is based in Georgia. Say what?
7th Ave. That's the app.
Yeah, 7th Ave. Yeah.
Pull up.
Oh, each one teach one.
Website, right?
No.
What'd you say?
Each one teach one.
What'd you say, Sean?
Yes, that's right. You're right. It is each one teach one. Dana.
Oh yeah. My bad, Dana. Yeah, correct. That app.
Jonathan, I got two people I want you to meet. One is my mentee. He's a data scientist and a programmer. He actually reminds me of you. So I want you to meet him, man. Think y'all.
Yeah, you got my info, Sean. So just let me know. You got my info, so just let me know. But yeah, anybody in the chat to try out the app, man. Like they're doing a lot of dope work behind the scenes. Like that's Brylan has been committed to this for a while now, for like way over a year. They hustled their way to raise like a few $1 million. They raised a few $1 million. Their first round of funding, they raised a few $1 million. In Twitter, like imagine getting Twitter as like one of your first investors. You know what I'm saying? Like as a team of young Black folks. So for them to even be able to get in that room and get like the executives at Twitter to sign that check, like that was super dope. So y'all definitely try out the app. Let me know what y'all think.
Jonathan Barronville, everybody. I'm just kidding. Jonathan Barronville speaks, everybody. All right. I think this has been a super good live. I was trying to wait for my man's Willie Brown and Woody, but hey, he was switching computers a while ago, man.
But I'm gonna hop off, man. I'm gonna hop off. So y'all have a good one.
Bye, Jonathan. Whoops. I'm like, what happened? Oh, what's the app? It is called Pull Up. I'm gonna put the link in the chat for you, Sherelle. And then if you go to their Instagram, they have the link that you just click on directly to download the app, because that's where I had to find it. Oh, He had to get ready for his show. That's right. My bad. Let me get off, because what y'all not finna do is leave me. It's like, no, I want to leave you before y'all leave me. I'm just playing.
What time is the show?
I want to say 7:30, yeah, Eastern time.
Oh, yes. Oh, no.
Right?
You know what? You know who I want to get on Say Something Saturday? Should I say it live or should I just tell you privately?
You should just tell me privately.
People don't be knowing our business.
Yes, Jonathan is going to be on his show at 7:30 on the Lapeef Network, so y'all can check him out.
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
You ever heard of her?
No.
Funny.
Yeah. She was. Yeah. She was on another show before. She's super funny. Super funny.
Yes.
From Philly.
That's on my list to reach out.
Let's do it. Okay, Willie Brown is back. We gotta wait till okay, let me know when you're ready, because this is good. There we go. Okay, 3. Sorry, I'm gonna count down. You ready? Oh, okay, hold on. All right.
Oh, we there. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? I don't know. I had to change computers because you got a problem. Look, but we're just trying to get on and support. We're trying to support Lauren Melissa. Yeah, we're trying to support you because you're doing a great job. I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to collaborate.
Oh, let's do it.
I'm trying to collab. That's what the book said. What book? The YouTube book by Daryl Eves. Oh, yeah, it did. It did say we should be collaborating and we all grow together. That's what we got to do.
Period. I love it.
Sometimes some of the larger channels, they don't want to, they're way up here. They don't want to talk to you. So we got to stay in our lane and grow together like the Starship Enterprise. You know what I'm saying?
Period. The Starship Enterprise. I love this.
Yes.
So Woody, can Woody tell us a little bit about himself? Like, what can we expect from Willie Brown?
I did in the game for a while, but I didn't get serious until the pandemic. And then I had to, I couldn't do shows because of the COVID. So we had to find another way to do it. So we started getting serious, and we got into the YouTube game. And so we're still babies, but we're monetized, and I got 4,000 plus subscribers. That's right. It's all about comedy. A lot of our comedy shows, comedy sketches. We do some political comedy. And our channel is Willie Brown. Willie Brown.
All right.
Call from Bruce Stanley.
Who is that?
He said, "Who is that?"
No, sorry. Well, you call them that. What? We'll call you right back, Stan. We on YouTube with Lauren, Melissa, and Sean Antonio. We call you that. We're gonna call you that. All right, baby. All right now. Yeah. So I mean, our channel is everything comedy. We I don't know. Some of you might remember me from several seasons of BET Comic View back in the day. And I did Russell Simmons' Def Comedy Jam. We did the Ricky Smiley Show. We did Bounce TV's Last Call. Yeah, Last Call. And we tour. We do a lot of shows and stuff. But hey, you gotta change your whole program with this pandemic. All right.
Yes, I love it. I'm having you back, Willie. And
I hope you do. You're gonna make a Dunny Walk tonight, okay? You're gonna make a Dunny Walk.
Listen, I've been known to make a few do that, but
wait. So what's his name? Willie with the white hat?
Brown and Woody. Willie Brown and Woody. And my channel is Willie Brown.
So Woody, you ever thought about updating your wardrobe?
What?
That looked like a little bit of a.
No, I got different outfits. I'm wearing jeans.
It's J5. He looked like a nuke though. It's J5 today. So yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a nuke. It's right. Happy Founders Day. I knew.
It was the jacket, though. It was the jacket. It was just throwing me off.
No, it's business. It's business up top, party at the bottom. Dana, get with it. You know?
It remind me of the Mac. I don't know, a little bit. The jacket remind me of the Mac a little bit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's funny.
This is GQ, Ghetto Quarterly.
Y'all go subscribe right now to Willie Brown channel. This is gold right here. I love it.
Or you can go to if you want to go to the internet, you just put madeyoulaugh.com. I got to type it in there for you.
Okay.
Made You Laugh. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.
It's all wood. It's all wood.
All right, it's all wood. We here.
Picking up what you put down.
Right. See ya.
Make you laugh.
Wow. Now do y'all remember him? I'm just kidding.
No, but that was funny though. He's funny.
It was really funny.
Man. Yeah, I did not wake up this morning and think that I would see that during the day. No. That was cool though.
Hey, I wanted Matt from Tinder said, hell nah. Dana with Lauren. Lauren, where the F you been? I don't know why you showed up in my algorithm, but I'm grateful. Last I seen you was lunch with TLA.
Yeah, Matt, honey, where you been? Yes, me and Lauren. Yes, Maddie.
She been booed up.
Booed up?
I don't know. It just
I'm gonna get Lauren booed up, and she's giving me a hard time.
Hey, we putting it in the air. Booed up Lauren.
Lauren had 2 men and was giving them a hard time. So
no, I was not. Y'all go watch last Saturday show on Dana's channel, and y'all will see the truth.
That's the after party, honey. That's where it's gonna go down.
Y'all will see the truth.
She going on a date with somebody. In the second quarter of 2022. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to have you go on a date with Devil Advocate and Obi sometime in the second quarter of 2022.
Booed up Lauren 2022.
Yes.
Y'all
what these guys look like? I'm the gatekeeper. What they look like? We got to vet these guys. You know what I mean?
Well, I know Obi personally. He's nice. He's attractive. He's a little bit younger than Lauren, but he likes Lauren.
Okay, Cougarville, you hear me? Taking the Cougarville then, you know?
I'm not finna play. Oh my gosh. We're not finna do this. It's what is it? It's Thursday. Is it Wednesday or Thursday? It's Wednesday. Anywho. All right, y'all. We've been rocking for almost 2.5 hours. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, Dana, for calling in.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm mad you didn't cam up though. I mean,
no, honey, because I've been chilling. I have to go to the dentist and get this damn tooth pulled. So I'm not doing a show tomorrow, and I'm gonna be relaxing Friday, but Saturday I should be good to go.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye, Sean. I'll see you Saturday, right, Sean?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
I have my little cocktail, Sean.
I'm gonna come over there and visit.
All right.
Well, later.
Thanks. Bye. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. Hope you got a lot. We covered a lot. Okay, we talked about why YouTube. We talked about crypto. Crypto found its way in here. I don't know why, but crypto found its way in here. Then we talked about what you need to know, all those things. But like this video, please share it, all of that jazz. Thank you, Willie Brown and Woody, for showing up. Make sure you subscribe to their channel, subscribe to Dana, subscribe to Jedi Mike, subscribe to Sean. Am I missing somebody? Yes, it was Mr. Best in the World 84. Everybody who slid through, thank you so much. I'll check y'all out. Make sure you, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. I will be dropping some new stuff super soon and going live. So if you want to catch me somewhere, catch me on Saturday on Dana's channel for Say Something Saturdays. All right, I'm out. Love you too, Sherelle. Bye, y'all.